Hi there, folks. I'm Grant Stinchfield, and this is Carry Guard Daily. NRA Carry Guard is all about getting the training you need to protect yourself. There are classes and scenarios designed to make you think about how and when you draw your firearm. It's the gold standard in training. I went through it and can tell you there is no better way to build and refine your shooting skills.
Find, like, get behind a car, a good place on the car. We're not just going to stand there like, crap, I got to reload. I'm getting shot right now. We're not going to do that. He has an empty magazine in there. All right, so we're going to do a slide lock reload. So I know we have some of us, we're hitting the button and the magazine's falling. Do not trust that, okay? Strip it away as you're moving down to get your next mag. Stand by. Gun.
Hey, I want to welcome Clay Hergert, NRA Carry Guard instructor, Navy SEAL. Eddie Penney, you see there on your left, NRA Carry Guard instructor, Navy SEAL as well. Two of my new friends. Guys, thank you for coming on the program.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Clay, let's start with you. When you get a group like this, what is the ultimate goal?
I mean, obviously safety's up there, but with a lot of shooting comes a level of comfort with it, which means your level of safety just goes up. That's natural, like Eddie said. The curriculum, it starts off slow, but as you saw on the second day, it's a ton of shooting, a ton of rounds. You're manipulating that weapon over and over and over again, and you just start figuring out naturally the efficiencies of it. You know, it's just like picking up a sport. The first time you throw a football, does it look like it does 5-6 years later? No, of course not. But just getting that repetition just makes you so much better. And it is a very good program that builds upon itself in a logical, progressive manner.
You know, Eddie, I'll tell you, I was very concerned when I saw 8 hours the first day, 12 hours the second day, 8 hours on the third day. I said, man, how am I going to just get through this? I'm going to either be bored, one, I'm going to feel like I'm stuck someplace, two. And I'm the first to acknowledge, I did not feel that way. Time went by very, very quickly. It's a lot, but how do you keep it going where people don't get bored and you're not overworked? Because that's really what it seemed like to me. I mean, I could have gone another couple hours probably on Sunday.
Well, yeah, I mean, the course is designed, I mean, obviously for us to get as much out of it as we possibly can, starting out from the very basic of fundamentals and moving up to multiple targets and shooting from attention as your favorite is. But I mean, it's a good time. You know, we got, you know, guys out there feeding into each other, motivating each other, and you really can't beat that. And that's kind of what it is. You know, it's kind of like a little tight, you know, brotherhood, bringing people in like, hey, we're there for each other, back each other up, and keeping each other safe when we're out there on the streets. And what better way to do that than on the range and go over some great training.
Eddie, you and Clay both served overseas in some pretty tough spots. What is the experience like you learned there that you bring to the class?
I guess the one thing that I would say is you know, going into it, I was always talk about, you know, should I carry, should I not carry, you know, why do you carry? And when you can see what a human being is capable, especially overseas, and I mean, it happens here in the States, we don't hear about it, and it doesn't happen obviously as often, but when you can see what the human mind is capable of doing to hurt another human, you know, it really changes your train of thought, and then that really makes you want to be on top of your training, you know, do the right thing to protect you, your family, your business, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I know, Eddie, you've looked evil straight in the eye. Clay, you've looked evil straight in the eye as well. I imagine it is something you take with you everywhere. You can't teach that of what it's like to see evil straight in the eye, but you can prepare somebody, correct, for if an attack were to happen, you can do the best to simulate it.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to that saying you mentioned up front, the best do the basics better. You know, when it's a stressful situation, no matter what it is, sport, competition, tactical, hunting, whatever, you know, you always fall back to those basics, and you've got to have techniques that work in those kind of scenarios and have a procedure, a checklist, whatever you want to call it, that you can fall back on when there's a lot of white noise in the situation, there's a lot of uncertainty. You can't train for every single situation out there, but if your basics are perfect all the time, perfect trigger, perfect grip, perfect manipulation, then that's what you're going to do when you're stressed out.
For Carry Guard Daily, I'm Grant Stinchfield. We'll see you tomorrow right here on NRATV at 1:30 Eastern.